Hello, hello. There's a launch happening. I forgot to click the button on YouTube. So if you're watching, please hit refresh. Now it's advertising friendly. All right, let's pull up the feed. Let's see what there is to see. Yeah, 9 minutes? I thought we were just at 9 minutes.
There's a brief built-in delay, so the launch abort system has
4 minutes, 40 seconds.
Safety
go for
first.
LH2 high flow bleed check.
All right, the high flow bleed check. That's so the cryo team gets verification that the RS-25 engines, all 4 of them, are in the proper temperature range for launch.
GLS's go for core stage APU start.
Core stage APUs start. Those are auxiliary power units, high-speed turbines which provide pressure to hydraulic pumps that steer the RS-25 engines. We're going to see a gimbal test a little later at T-minus 2 minutes and 30 seconds. This is what allows that to happen.
Why wouldn't Facebook go
Coming up in about 20 seconds, we're listening for go for purge sequence 4. That's a helium purge of the 4 core stage engines downstream of the propellant valve. This gets all the air and moisture out of there.
GLS's go for purge sequence 4.
Moving through the milestones. All is looking good.
T-minus 3 minutes.
Coming up in just a few seconds, we're going to get that thrust vector control actuator test. This is a gimbaling of the engines. There are the 4 RS-25s, 3 of them Shuttle Heritage, 1 of them built from shuttle parts. And there you see them moving.
Swiveling or pivoting of a rocket engine nozzle on a gimbal.
Now we're going to start
Mechanical
moving
joint
the
that allows the
power
engine to tilt in multiple
from
directions.
both the upper stage and the lower stage of the rocket to internal. Taking
Changes
ground
direction of the
power away and now going to battery power.
Changes the direction of the thrust without needing to turn the entire rocket
GLS's
body.
go for upper stage to internal power.
One of the primary ways modern rockets steer during flight.
All right, power is removed from the rocket's upper stage, the ICPS, and it's been switched to battery. Same milestone for the lower core
Blake
stage
Leon.
coming up at T-minus 1 minute
Here's
and
the
30
moon.
seconds. Right now, the 4-person Artemis 2 crew is 248,000 miles away from the moon. And if all goes well, they will fly by it in 6 days.
It takes 6 days to get to the moon?
GLS's go for core stage to internal power.
All right, there's the rocket's core stage, which houses 3 flight computers, is now on its own power.
Here we go.
There's no more hold time because there's no more margin on these batteries. So we would have to recycle back to T-minus 10 to recharge if we had a hold.
One minute.
Right now, the rocket does not know what the T0 is, but coming up at T-minus 33 seconds, control shifts from the ground launch sequencer to the rocket's onboard autonomous launch sequencer, or ALS. The rocket will count itself down, but honor any holds that could come from the ground. Now, shortly after liftoff, Houston will take control of the rocket, and my colleague Gary Jordan will take over commentary.
GLS's go for ALS.
Great call out. The rocket is on its own. 4 brave explorers ready to ride the most powerful rocket. NASA has ever launched. Sound suppression water is flowing.
15.
And here we go. 10, 9, 8, 7. RS-25 engines lit. 4, 3, 2, 1. Booster ignition. And liftoff. The crew of Artemis 2 now bound for the moon. Humanity's next great voyage begins.
Good roll pitch.
Roger, roll pitch.
Houston now controlling the flight of Integrity on the Artemis 2 mission around the moon.
Integrity, AMT high.
AMT high.
On time, passing 30 seconds into the flights. Integrity passes the alternate MECO. Target milestone. Mission Control Houston seeing good performance on the four main engines. Space Launch System core stage. Integrity, 3 miles in altitude. Traveling more than 1,200 miles per hour.
1,200 miles an hour. Been 120 minutes back.
Mission elapsed time, passing 1 minute, approaching max Q.
Quickly answer.
Yo,
what's up, bro?
Stan, we have you loud and clear on Ponce de Leon.
Have you the same?
Communication signal transfer confirmed as Integrity and its crew go supersonic. Approaching 90 seconds into the Artemis 2 mission. Integrity is 14 miles in altitude, 8 miles downrange, traveling more than 2,600 miles per hour.
2,600 miles an hour. Significant.
1 minute 50 seconds of mission elapsed time, standing by for main engine throttle down to 85%, ahead of solid rocket booster separation expected at the 2 minute 9 second mark. We see throttle down. Confirmed
Where's this
separation.
launching from? Florida? Texas?
Main engine's throttling up, guidance
Florida.
converged.
Texas has a lot of launching.
Integrity, guidance converged, performance nominal, upper stage RCS ready.
Copy all, Stan.
We have very different cameras this time.
Integrity, SM priming complete.
Now it just looks like a video game. Or every
2 minutes 45 seconds of mission elapsed time into the Artemis 2 mission. Thrusters on Integrity and upper stage confirmed in a ready state ahead of service module fairing separation. Three minutes into the flight, Integrity 49 miles in altitude, 78 miles downrange, now passing 5,000 miles per hour.
I'm sorry, 5,000 miles an hour. What? 5,000 miles.
Standing by for launch abort system jettison.
Houston Integrity, good last jettison, great view.
Copy jettison, Team Eco 8+02.
We see the same on board, Stan.
And Houston has you loud and clear on TDRS at the Carmen line.
Imagine how much more efficient.
Outstanding, Stan, we have you the same.
I mean, until like
3
busting
minutes
off
50
everything.
seconds into the flight of Artemis 2.
Elon's like, oh, we're going to reuse everything, save all the money. Like, oh, how? It took Elon to figure that out.
Now working on internal checks to verify accuracy.
To figure it out.
Flight Dynamics Officer analyzed the time of main engine cutoff, confirmed at 8 minutes 2 seconds, time of
They're
MECO.
bad at their job, but like all these brainiacs, wouldn't you expect them to want to do that?
That's government versus private. Government is just bloated and does what it does, and private industry has to innovate or they won't succeed. What is this image?
It's infrared because you can't even see it. But yeah, I mean, reusable rockets. I mean, that's a step forward.
Duh.
That's what it's,
Integrity GPS processing.
So I would like to know who we're listening to. Like, are any of these the astronauts?
We
Is
see
it all
the same, and we have a beautiful moonrise. We're headed right at it.
moonrise?
yeah, I think that was one of the astronauts that just said that. Said it's going to be the first black person to go to the moon.
Approaching 5 minutes into the flight, Commander Reed Wiseman
Person from
confirms he
another-
has visuals of his destination.
go to
GPS
the-
guidance, navigation, and
NASA.
control software finishes internal checks and sends to navigation channels.
They got like another person until
Integrity 3 engine press.
We're taking a Canadian up?
yeah, they made a joke. The Canadian
3
dude was
engine
like,
press.
if anything goes wrong, you guys could just
On
go to
time,
the
now
Canadian.
passing 5 minutes 20 seconds of mission
Canada.
elapsed time into the Artemis 2 mission. At this point,
good
3
stuff.
good main engines are all that's needed to carry Integrity to a nominal main engine cutoff target. Though at this time, we're seeing 4 good engines here in Mission Control Houston.
Oh, it
Integrity
is Houston.
75
That's
miles in
okay.
altitude, 330
Hold on. I
miles
don't know what's
downrange,
going on.
approaching 10,000 miles per hour.
Launch Complex 39B, NASA Kennedy Space Center, Florida.
Integrity looking good at 6 minutes.
Yes. Okay. So what's Houston about? Oh, Houston Control is talking. It's Houston Control. All right.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay.
Good trajectory and engine performance.
What's that about?
Booster officer will soon report the shutdown plan to Flight Director Judd Friedling, expected at the 7-minute mark.
That looks like that's a render in 3D. Right?
Integrity 78 miles in altitude.
You can see the
460
strings
miles
on
downrange.
it.
Integrity expect nominal shutdown.
Integrity copies nominal shutdown.
Six minutes 40 seconds of mission elapsed time. Shutdown plan is as expected. Again, the time of MECO was confirmed at 8 minutes 2 seconds into the flight. Seven minutes of mission elapsed time. Throttling down as we approach the abort once around option. Milestone at the 7-minute 30-second mark.
How do you like the back?
Now
Now
84 miles in altitude,
futuristic?
650 miles downrange, traveling more
What is it supposed to be?
than 15,000 miles per hour.
Command center.
Okay.
Integrity AOA open.
Pretty cool.
Here, get on.
AOA open.
It's like a news channel place.
The window is now open for an abort once around option that would target splashdown in the Pacific Ocean. Still following nominal ascent at
Well,
this
if
time.
something down there, like one of them dropping this Pacific Ocean.
That's a model, Brian. Stop it. I could see the strings on it, like Leon.
About 10 seconds remaining until the main engine cutoff of the Space Launch System core stage.
Look, you can see the
Standing
strings.
by for confirmation of MECO
I'm
and
just
core
kidding.
stage separation.
But why wouldn't we have like a second one just going to watch?
What do you mean the second one?
If you didn't have cargo, like how far could you follow it to get the external cameras?
Like a 3D, like a
Would you-
person view?
Yeah.
I mean, oh, look at that. Maybe. I mean,
Whoa. What is that?
Integrity and nominal MECO core stage separated.
Releasing the rockets.
We see the same on board, Stan.
Okay, Stan.
Eight minutes 40 seconds into the flight, we have a nominal main engine cutoff heading in the right trajectory on the way to swing around the moon. Core stage has separated, done its job. The Space Launch System upper stage, the Inner Rim Cryogenic Propulsion Stage, or ICPS, still attached to the Orion spacecraft.
All right. Well, we
9
got
minutes
it.
of mission elapsed time. Integrity crew of Reed Wiseman, Victor Glover, Christina Cook, and Jeremy Hansen now in orbit around the Earth at the beginning of their journey to the moon.
And they are waving at you. Let's wave back. Izzy, what does this moment mean to you? Give us, because we're going to wrap this up. We just wanted to jump in.
Integrity Houston, looking
Watch it
ahead
go
to
live. Let me
RM
turn it down.
Numbers so far per the pad.
Izzy, of course, joining our military in the Air Force.
Yep.
So, what does this mean? What is this?
Deep down, this means a lot to me. A lot. Far too long. Since the 70s. Before my father was even born. So it's very awesome. Deep down, I'm so happy to see something like this, but it's far too long, far too put off, and hopefully we could keep it moving and keep advancing. It's very special.
Agreed. Yeah, I told Izzy about first grade, second grade, third grade, whatever it was, when they wheeled in the television sets so that we could watch the Challenger go up into space, and there's school teacher on there, and it's so exciting, and that did not go well. So just the fact that it got into orbit, I'm very grateful for that. And I'm looking forward to moon bases already. We've been promised a future that's been stolen from us, and I would like to see some of this turn to reality.
Maybe somebody will change that. Who knows?
Yeah. So, they're allegedly just looping around. I don't know why they're not landing.
It's for test. It's like testing the waters. That's the current thing.
We've already done that.
Wrong.
We've already been
They'll
there.
do that. So.
All right. Well, we'll see. Do they have a next one planned?
I think it's in 6 months or something, depending on this one.
To land on there, or just another test?
To land. Let me see.
Okay. Izzy's taking a look at that. Izzy's acting as
Houston for PWD setup. Just a reminder, halfway open on the secondary.
All right.
We copy that. Stand halfway open.
Yep, Musk to Mars.
Passing 11 minutes of mission elapsed time.
Take 10 days total.
Here, over
10-day mission.
The crew will perform a lunar flyby, passing within about 4,700 miles or 7,600 kilometers of the far side of the lunar surface. It says the first crew landing under NASA's updated roadmap. The first crew landing on the moon is now targeted for 2028 as part of the Artemis 4 mission.
2028 to start the moon base, says Lake Leon.
Hopefully.
All right, cool. Well, it's up in the air, and I just wanted to be with you watching, rooting it on. Congratulations. Izzy, do you want to sign out?
Yeah. Thanks to those brave people who were in that spaceship, but thanks for tuning in and watching. Glad I could join.
Heck yeah. All right, everybody. Signing out on behalf of everybody out there in the TNAM universe. I appreciate you. I love you, and we will talk to you again soon.